You'll get one for $10, including shipping on eBay. So obviously that's not what you're working for. So I want you guys to tell me what does your belt mean to you? Even your white belt, doesn't matter what color it is. What does it mean? What does a belt mean? I'm asking you, what does a belt mean? Nobody wants to give me an answer. You're afraid of being wrong? There are no wrong answers. What does it mean? Yes?
Respect.
It means respect. Respect for who?
You, sir.
Well, me, of course. You, fellow students, your family. What else? Nicholas, what's your belt mean to you? I mean, do you look at your belt and go, it's just like anything else I own, a pair of shoes, t-shirt? No? Then what's the difference? You don't know?
You work hard.
Work hard? You work hard for that belt?
Yes.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody give you that belt?
Yes, sir.
No. No. I didn't give you a belt. You earned your belt. I didn't give it to you. Because if you didn't earn that belt, it wouldn't be around your waist. You understand? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much I like you. You don't earn it, then you don't earn it. That's just the way it works. What else? Yes?
It shows that you worked very hard, sir.
Yeah, work very hard. Because you not only have to know the curriculum, you have to have a minimum amount of class attendance, which means X amount of work, a minimal amount. You have to know the curriculum, forms, one steps. When you get to orange belt above, free sparring techniques, being able to use contact, board breaking, different techniques of board break, going up to black belt. The forms get harder, the one steps get harder, the technique gets harder, harder, until one day you test forward and receive a first recommended black belt, or first decided black belt. So, what's the difference between a black belt and a white belt? What's the difference? I'll tell you what the difference is. A black belt is a white belt that didn't quit. That's the difference. You know, I'm just a white belt that never quit. That's all I am. That's all he is. A white belt that never quit. Mr. Brett is a white belt that never quit. That's it. That's the only difference. Because I can guarantee you this, if you've decided that you want a black belt, I mean, that's a life goal, you'll get it. I mean, you will get it. There's nobody that will keep you from it except yourself. Is it going to get hard? Did it get hard, Mr. Bayless?
Yes, sir.
That's it. There's the key. Hard. We define hard as an obstacle. So you got an obstacle you have to overcome. An obstacle. And that can be anything. Because everybody eventually reaches a point where stuff starts to get hard. Forms, one steps, board breaking, pick it. Doesn't matter what it is. You mess up on your forms, you don't pass. You mess up on your one steps, you don't pass. You don't spar right, you don't pass. You mess up on your one steps, you don't pass. Just like that. It's harder. What's the value of that? Why not make it easy? Some schools do value it. No, some do. I'm not naming any names, I'm just saying. It's out there if you want to look for it. I can tell you there's a school right now, if you want to give them $2,500 or a black belt, guaranteed. I'm not making that up. But that's not what we're about. What this belt really represents, though, is this belt represents you. It doesn't matter what color it is. The fact that I take this belt off doesn't mean it doesn't exist in me. Because I'm Master Wayne no matter where I go. I'm Master Wayne. It doesn't matter. Whether my belt's on or off, whether I'm wearing this uniform or not, you know, that's who I am. So I have to live up to the reputation of what this belt means. And so do you. Because if you're a green belt, you have to be the best green belt that you can be. Same with blue. You got to be the best blue belt you can be. You got to be the best white belt, orange belt, yellow belt you can be. The best one you can be. And you know what a good definition of that is? What a good definition of the best green or white or yellow or orange belt is even though it'll take time to get your technique, it's a black belt technique, it's going to take probably more than a couple of years, your attitude can change overnight. Your attitude can change like that. So everybody in class is expected to have what? Black belt what? Noah, black belt what? Attitude. When can you have black belt attitude?
Whenever, sir.
Right now. You don't have to wait to be a black belt to have black belt attitude. See, that's how you become the best green belt that you can be, the best white belt, the best blue belt. It's your attitude. And your attitude is a gift you give yourself. So see, I don't magically become Master Wayne when I put this belt on. You know, I'm him all the time. And your attitude is going to determine that. Your attitude is also going to determine if you become a black belt or not. Because it doesn't have anything to do with physical gifts. You can be the best athlete in the world, you got a horrible attitude, you're never going to be a black belt. Because a black belt also represents those concepts up on the wall. Courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, those kind of things. That's That's right. That's exactly right. So, at least in this school, can't speak for other schools, but at least in this school, you'll never do this and get up to that unless you have those. In addition to all the physical skills. And to kind of sum all this up, we have two goals in martial arts. First decided black belt, and then martial arts for life. Because I can assure you this, 99% of everything that I know and all the experiences that I've had in martial arts came after the rank of black belt. That's almost everything. 99%. So think of becoming a first decided black belt, hopefully like Mr. Bayless will be, like sharpening a pencil. When you become a first decided black belt, it's like sharpening a pencil. Being a black belt is like learning how to write. So in a lot of ways, the journey for him is just beginning. But we got to get you guys out of starting blocks. And that's what the belt ceremony is all about. Okay, now the new stuff about the belt ceremony is, in addition to, well, I need to go over this too, by the way. In addition to the your belt, which you will receive, you will also get, and I'm not going to let you see the results, or this person, who this is. You get a certificate with your picture on it, suitable for training, and you'll get a bunch of stuff over here. Please read this stuff. It's not War and Peace. It's very boring, I admit. But the thing that really matters to me that's in this packet is a couple of things. One, a student survey, how our school rates with you. Please be honest, check off. I mean, if you think we're great in every aspect, by all means, check it off. I mean, that makes me feel good too. But if there's a concern you have, something you'd like to see change, this is where all major changes in the school begin. Okay? So, please fill that off and return it to the office. If you want to be anonymous, that's okay. You can mail it to us. You can slip it under the door when we're not here, whatever you want to do. But please return this at your earliest possible convenience. Plus, I have a lot of people that don't always get the DVDs that they pay for in testing. You get to choose the DVDs in any area of concern you have, one-step forms, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The reason that we have all of our curriculums on DVD, all of it, all the forms, all the one-steps, sparring, stretching, it's all there, board breaking. So you get a DVD. They're not meant for you to learn from. I'm going to make sure you understand that. So if you got a form DVD, it's not meant for you to put in there and then learn the form by watching the DVD. That's like swimming on dry land. You know, maybe you can do it, but probably not. What it's meant for is you come to class, and then all of a sudden you're working out at home. You go, gosh, I just don't remember that move in the orange belt form. And you put in your, and you look at your orange belt form. Ah, there it is. I forgot. It's knife hand strike. See what I mean? Or one step's the same thing. You know, like you got 1 to 10, but 11's fuzzy. So you put 11 in there. You put on the DVD, that's number 11. So it's meant to kind of refresh, kind of stir the peas in your brain, kind of refresh the things that you're supposed to know. But guess what? Just like the book that sits in your bookcase but never opens, that doesn't do you any good. I mean, it looks good on your wall, but that's about it. You get no value from it. The DVD that you guys get, that you get to choose, has no value if it sits in your drawer under the DVD player and you never use it. That's why when people come to me, they go, Master Wayne, I don't know my one-steps. Really? Let's see, you've been a brown belt for 3 months? Do you have the DVD? Yes. Have you done one-steps in class? Yes. Have people worked with you in one-steps? Yes. Have you ever used your DVD? I don't know where it is. See what I'm saying? I'm not real good at the excuse department, to be honest. When you come to me and you got an excuse why you don't know something, I'm really no good with that. What do you mean? I take away your excuses. Plenty of classes, plenty of instructors, got you a DVD, give you private attention if you need it, What excuse do you have after that? How about, I don't want to do the work? How about that? But that's not you guys, because we're going to celebrate today a new rank and a new belt. In addition to that, we're giving out awards like whoever did the highest score, forms, one-steps, board breaking, best attitude, best attendance, stuff like that. Now those of you that have already tested know we can give these awards out at the end. And it's based purely on score. Whoever scores the highest wins, except for things like best attitude, that's subjective, but of course, since we're instructors, we get to decide that. Other things like most improved means from point A to point B, from when you started to where you are now, who got the most improved, and other things we'll explain. But in addition to the trophy, we are also adding a really cool patch, say ooh. Ooh. Now the only way to earn this particular patch, which is in gold by the way, is earning the trophy that goes with it. So not only do you get the trophy, but you get to wear the patch on your uniform, and your only way to get this patch is to accomplish whatever it is that you accomplish in testing. And by the way, I know you moms love to sew, and dads too. These little square ones go like that, because you can get another one exactly the same size underneath. And the long ones just get sewn underneath that. Okay? So all these have a patch and a really cool martial arts dog tag. Isn't that cool, right? That's right, $59.95 on eBay. Okay. All right. So what we're doing is I'm going to make sure everybody gets recognized as an awesome student. So when you come up to get your belt, so you know how things are different. When you come up to get your belt, okay? All right, you're going to come up here. I'm going to present you your belt, and everybody is an awesome student, or you wouldn't be here. So everybody's going to get their awesome student dog tag. And then you're going to go over to Miss Perez, and Miss Perez is going to hand you your folder. Okay? So in order: belt, dog tag, folder. And make sure when I hand it to you, Miss Kirsten, you got. Okay. I want you to stand here, face this way, so the camera gets you like that. I'm forgetting something. No, that's it. Oh, so my belt order didn't come in today, but I've got extra belts. It's not like I don't have any belts. So I've got belts good enough to give everybody except one student. I'm going to modify it a little bit. Don't worry, I'll get them tomorrow. I was supposed to get them today in a call. Of course I don't. I don't know. When was the last time it happened this much? That my belts didn't come in. I think it's happened one other time in 20 years. But anyway, that's just the breaks. So everybody's going to get a belt. There's one person that's going to get a modified belt. If your belt is too big or too small for you today, don't worry about it. I'll get them tomorrow. Or in other words, when you come next week, we'll just swap it out. So if it fits great, it does. If not, we'll swap it out for another size. So you only have like the substitute belt for a couple of days. That's it. All right? By the way, I didn't even introduce her. This is Miss Perez. Give Miss Perez a big round of applause. Miss Perez has been with me 20 years. How long?
About 36.
Yeah, she's like almost one of my original students. She came in, I think, you came in 6 months after I started my program. So we're like, yeah, this is a long time. But if you wonder what happened to her arm, Miss Perez and I were in like a no retreat, no surrender free sparring match battle out here. And she got a little cocky, and I jumped spin wheel kicked her arm. And I had to teach her a lesson. You know what I'm saying? You never challenge the master instructor, right, Miss Perez? No, sir. Okay. All right, so when I call your name, I just want you to say, "Here, sir," and stand right here. Okay, you guys ready?
Yes, sir!
Okay, no particular order, by the way. No particular order. And this is Julian Curry! Okay, first of all, before I start talking about Julian is getting this really cool dog tag. Give him another big round of applause. Okay, Julian's part of our after-school program. Started with me last year, and I have to admit I'm really proud of Julian because he really hit the ground running when he came back this year, earning his next belt goal. And I have to admit, he's one of the hardest, or has been one of the hardest workers in class since this year started. The thing that pleases me most about Julian is how much his attitude has changed from last year to this year. It's amazing what a good attitude and how far you can go within a short period of time. So good job, my man. Okay? All right, so that you know about our ranking system, the next rank is yellow belt. If you get a yellow belt that's just a plain yellow belt, it's called a recommended rank. If you get a yellow belt with a black stripe in it, it's called a decided rank. So like white belt goes recommended yellow, and then decided yellow, and then orange recommended, and then orange decided, and so on and so on. So if you go up in rank, it's a good testing. If you go to decided, that's excellent testing. All right, now, I'm proud, before you applaud, I'm proud to say that Julian earned a first